Moments ago, federal transportation officials announced plans to take further action against 3 states for failing to enforce English language requirements for commercial truck drivers. Here's Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
It was in May that DOT put out a rule that indicated that we were going to take out of service truck drivers who were not proficient in speaking the English language. We announced that in May, and it was going to go in, it did go into effect at the end of June. Now, when we did that, there was a lot of press that complained to us that we were being unfair to people, that we were being mean to people. And what we said was, no, this is a safety issue. Making sure drivers of very heavy 80,000-pound rigs can speak the language is truly a critical safety issue.
So let's talk about that issue. CBS News correspondent Shanelle Kaul following those developments. Shanelle, good to see you again. So what 3 states are being called out here?
All right, so we're talking about 3 key states. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is now threatening to pull federal funding from if they don't comply with that executive order that you'll remember President Trump signed back in April that again requires all commercial truck drivers to be proficient in English. So the 3 states that are in question here are Washington, California, and New Mexico. Now those states must enforce the English language proficiency requirement for all commercial truck drivers within 30 days, or they risk losing federal funding. And we're talking about quite a lot of money here, Reed. Under the Motor Carrier Safety Assistance Program, California could stand to lose $30 million, Washington $10 million, and New Mexico $7 million. Here's more on that now from Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Chief Jesse Ellison.
Today, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration will be serving a notice of proposed determination of nonconformity to the states of California, Washington, and New Mexico. Commercial drivers must be able to read and speak the English language sufficiently to converse with the general public, to understand highway traffic signs and signals in the English language, to respond to official inquiries, and to make entries on reports and records. The states must enforce ELP requirements to maintain MCSAP funding.
And we should note the timing here is really key. This move comes just days, Reed, after a truck driver in Florida allegedly made an illegal U-turn on a highway, killing 3 people. The government is saying that driver was here in the U.S. illegally. They also say that he'd gotten his driver's license and a work permit in California. That, again, is one of these 3 states the government is closely watching. The American Truckers Association is responding to this new rule. They are praising it. In a statement, they said today, this is a, quote, necessary and welcome step toward ensuring safety and accountability on our nation's highways. Now, as for how many drivers are actually going to be impacted by this, look, the data does vary between various organizations, but the stats do show that foreign-born drivers make up less than 20% of the entire workforce. But importantly, that number doesn't actually break down how many of those drivers do not speak English.
Important numbers to dig into, Shanelle Kaul. Thank you so much. Good to talk to you.